Hello, I'm ABX Toycat, and welcome back everybody to episode 225 of my Minecraft Xbox Update Adventures Let's Play. A Let's Play where I've been playing through the various updates that have come out for Minecraft on the Xbox 60, building stuff, killing stuff, and destroying stuff. And in this episode of the Let's Play, I'm going to be doing a lot of village-related stuff. You can probably tell that from the fact that I'm in a village, and there's something like 40 or so villages just around the place. But yeah, in this particular episode, we're going to be making an emerald farm, essentially. Because basically when for the longest time in this world, until just now, I haven't had the opportunity to get emeralds because I made this world when villages were a thing, but they didn't generate villagers. So I have 2.5 villages that are just ghost towns, and there's also no emeralds to, like, underground. So it means that there's no way for me to actually get emeralds until now. And now I figure I'm gonna make the most of it. I'm gonna get as many emeralds as I possibly can. Did that villager just fall down the stairs? That's kind of sad. And as you saw when I placed the doors there, I did just finish this apartment complex. So yeah, really good times. It's gonna be a fun episode. I hope you're all looking forward to it. Please do like it if you do like it. It helps out the channel a lot, and it lets me know that you liked it. Let's just place the pathway here, because I noticed a lot of villagers keep getting stuck outside the village. You might be able to see if I look over the wall here, but there's actually a villager or two that just keeps, like, somehow getting out there. I don't know how they got out, maybe they fell off there, but yeah, villagers keep getting out, and that's a problem, but that should be fixed now. So yeah, when it comes to emerald farming, there are really a few really good trades that villagers will offer you. The big one that I'm always talking about when it comes to season stuff is, the wheat farm, because it's funny, because you'll be able to farm the stuff that they will let you farm, and sell it straight back to them, which is kind of cool in some regards, but also kind of nice that they let you just kind of do it. And yeah, another one that I really like is the paper trade, because the thing about paper is, maybe this is just me and my sugarcane farming obsession, but paper's a really easy thing to come by, because sugarcane is the easiest thing to farm, and it means that all you have to do, okay, let's wait for his new trades to come. All you have to do for this to actually work, oh, we're going to have to trade this again. All you have to do for it is, have a sugarcane farm, and then have a librarian, and then boom, you get a really, really decent amount of emeralds from that, and that allows you to buy, all the things you need to buy from other villages. So I think paper's probably the best trade if you have a established world. Like this Let's Play world's been going on for ages. Because all you need to do is set up a sugarcane farm somewhere near the village, and then you just keep trading with the villagers like this. So, is this the same villager? No, it's not. But you should be able to see just how magically this works. I'm sorry if I distracted you to trade with you. I think I just stopped the breeding process. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. But yeah, another one. So yeah, there's wheat, which I really like. Hopefully there's one of those around here somewhere. Also, this is a pretty good trade. Like, 7 apples for 1 emerald. I might actually, trade my food here. That might be a good idea. But yeah, so, let's get some more paper up until this trade runs out just here. And, oh, we're just gonna... It's not even gonna run out. Because usually what happens is after you do a trade about 5 times, you'll get the villager to run out of that trade and move to the next level. And when you get a villager to a new level, you have to get him to the next level before you can trade again. If that makes any sense. The way I'm saying it's not very clear, but basically what I mean is as soon as I use up the trade on that villager now, I'm going to have to use up his clock trade before I get a new trade, which is kind of lame in some regards, but if I want clocks, it's really good. And if I don't want clocks, I can just ignore them. So hopefully... Oh, wait, okay, I just bought a clock by accident. But yeah. Now, if I want to actually level up the villager properly, because I need to get him actual, experience, I'm going to need to buy some clocks for him, but I don't really want to do that. Actually, wait, is he going to do it by himself? I think he might do. Yeah, he is, so now I can actually trade even more stuff for him. But if we assume this isn't the case, and we assume he did run out, then what we can just do is, because we do have a village full of these people, is we should be able to find that trade somewhere else in the village. So if I look around, we've got a villager just over here, and he'll buy emeralds off me for 28 paper. Bit of a worse deal, but still means I have 20 emeralds now, a lot more than I had just a little bit ago. And I can go farm, more of that instantly. You've seen my gigantic sugarcane farm. I can get, as much sugarcane as really, can be needed ever. And that's a really great thing there. So... Another few good trades. So we've got the farmer here. Oh, that's not the right farmer. But yeah, there's a butcher trade, which is actually for 18 coal. This is another pretty good trade. It's not quite as easy as wheat or quite as easy as sugarcane, but it's still a really good trade that you want to... oh, this one's a wheat trade. So let's actually just go ahead and let's get some wheat for him so I can show you that, because I'm a big fan of that. But yeah, coal is a really good one too, because although it's not quite as easy, it's not infinitely farmable. There is only so much coal you can have in your world. There is charcoal, which is the equivalent and is infinitely farmable. And it means that basically, every time you go mining, there's an encouragement to go get the coal. So, I think, coal's a pretty good trade if you ask me. But that's just me. And, yeah, basically, if you want to get these emerald farms, just have farms for all these things. So, I have a sugarcane farm, I'll show you in a little bit, once we run out of stuff to trade. Once I can find this farmer, actually, and I can give him my stuff. A few other things that you might want to bear in mind is, oh, we've got bottle enchanting. I've got to take one of those, and I've got to put in an item frame, I think. In fact, I could take quite a few of these. But yeah, there's some really cool trades you can actually find in your village if you're willing to go through the steps. So, for instance, if I actually gave him, some books in exchange for the emerald, which is not actually a particularly great trade, then what I could slowly do is I might be able to find name tags. There's chain armor that I can get through the blacksmiths. Wow, I can actually just buy some steak here. That might be a pretty smart idea because farming animals is so hard for me. There's lots of really cool things I can do. Through the use of, trading here. And as you can see, just looking around the place, even with their level 1 trades, like, these are the really low-level trades, you can still see there's a lot of good going on. Also, he's 1 wheat short, so I'm going to keep my eye on him. He's got the Iron Golem behind him, so I'm going to watch out for that. So, one thing you might be wondering is, first of all, Toycat, how did you get all these villagers? That's because of the door thing. I made a video on the apartment thing that you might want to check out if you're really curious. But second of all, you might be wondering, why are there 4 iron golems here? Why did I build these golems? Basically, I didn't. So if you haven't ever farmed villagers before, every certain amount of villagers that you farm will create an iron golem. And the fun thing about that is even if you kill the villagers to create more, so you could have, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of villagers, what you could actually do is, as long as you don't keep the iron golems angry at you, like you somehow make them angry at you, you can actually just, have an infinite amount of them, and you can have an iron golem farm. Because when you kill these guys, you get a few, actual ingots of iron, so it's a pretty profitable trade when you think of it like that. And it's just something that's worth bearing in mind, something you might want to do at some point, and I think that's pretty cool. So yeah, let me just quickly show you my sugarcane farm, because this is a pretty low-tech one in comparison to the other one, because I think I'll just, travel as much as I can, back and forth if I can. But in case you want to start from scratch, all it is as simple as, like, having a cave somewhere near your village, or you can even just do it on, like, a river or something, but in that cave, or, on the river or whatever, you just have to have lots of sugarcane, and here you go. It's a really, really simple one, but there should be an extra emerald every time I do it, and if I just, expand it 4 times the size, that's 4 emeralds, then it's 8 emeralds, and it's that simple, like, oh, there's a villager. a priest is just hidden in the corner of my cave. I wonder if it's safe in here for him. I don't think it is, probably. But yeah, so, you might be wondering then, so what happens when I run out of trades? Because I can't just keep buying clocks. I don't need 1,000 clocks, or 100 clocks, or whatever. What am I going to do then? Also, by the way, you can see it's almost nighttime based on my clock. Then what I can either do is I can kill the villagers, which is a bad idea, because if you hurt the villagers, the iron golems get upset with you, or I can let them die to zombies, which is a reasonably easy thing to do. Like, zombie sieges don't probably work on consoles, or even in the PC equivalent, right now, as far as I'm aware. But basically, zombies will just come in no matter what you do. And, an easy way to just let the villagers die is to just let them. Like, if you, protect the villagers you want to protect by, having, blocks around them and stuff, like iron doors maybe. And then the villagers you don't want to protect, you can just have them conveniently die to a zombie. So, that's just something you can do right there. But let's talk about what I've been doing this week and all those sorts of words and stuff. Because I've been talking... Oh, wow. My clock just changed, massively there. Because that's the sort of thing you might be like, oh, so what has been going on there? So basically this week, I guess the biggest thing I did is I saw my very first musical theatre, I guess you'd call it. No, I just call it theatre, but that's probably not the right name. Basically, it's also there's gonna be a pathway here made out of gravel. You may be wondering, because I figure what would be a really cool idea is if I can actually connect this village all the way to the north up to that village. I think that would just be a really, kind of cool decision if I can do that, and I think I'm going to try. The one thing that gets in my way is this big thing here, and I figure I have a really cool idea, because I'm going to have a 2-wide gravel path. If I can find some string, if I can find some gravel, I want to show you, because this is one of my favorite little tips that you might not know. But yeah, so I went to see a musical, and it was actually, I kind of, hate when, movies and stuff just randomly start singing, but I was, really, enthralled, and it costs a lot of money, and I clearly was not, in the right level of, I clearly didn't have the right level of money to be there, because everyone's like, oh, the cheapest tickets are $49.50, and then they go up, massively from there, and it's like, oh god, this is a very expensive thing. Apparently the theatre's an expensive place. Who would have figured? and it kind of makes sense, because you're paying for, I don't know, when you pay to watch a movie, you're paying to watch, a video of a movie, if that makes any sense. But if you pay to watch a theatre, they do it live every single time, and I can't help but think that must be the most painful job in the world, because you've got to do the exact same thing over and over and over and over and over and over again. And it's just insane when you think about it, the number of times that you must have to, record the same thing. You probably must hate the, Also, is that going to work? Let's try. So is it actually going to let me put something on top of it? It's not going to, is it? So, yeah, basically oh, there we go, I was just doing it wrong. Now we can have gravel that looks like it's floating in air, and as long as we can get some way to actually place these blocks, which is going to be trickier than I'm making it sound, what we can actually do is we can make it so there's just a floating gravel pathway, and it's going to be something cool to look at, because from here, it does look like it's floating gravel, but from underneath, it hopefully won't look that way. So, yeah, I think if we just place, okay, we place gravel there and there, yeah, if we get the block placement just right, what we can actually do, am I doing it? There we go, we can actually just keep doing that, so if we just switch back and forth over and over again, we can make this floating gravel pathway, and I think this is something cool. It's one of those things that I want to have in the Let's Play world, so that when people look at it, they're like, "Wow, Toy Cat, how did you do this magic?" And like everyone who's watched this episode and who knows, like how to do stuff and has watched my videos in general, will be like, "Aha, I know something this challenger doesn't." And maybe that's a cool idea, maybe it's not, but I just figured that'd be something I'd bring up. So, I wonder if I can. I know I can't, but it looks like you can actually stand the block. I know for a fact you can't, but I'm going to believe that maybe for me it'll be different. So let's try and fall onto the string. Okay, I fell through the string. So yeah, I was thinking while walking home the other night at like half past midnight. Was like I was thinking to myself, what if also I could actually I'll place this string while I do this. What if so I saw a car park with like a I don't know how to describe this. Like a car park with a parking space around. Sorry, like a tree with a parking space around it. So like it's just a parking space, but with a tree going right through the middle. So obviously it doesn't work very well as a car parking space, because of course you generally don't want trees where your car should be in a parking space. And I just thought to myself, what made more logical sense here? Because I can't work out either of those two things being logical, because either there was a tree there and they drew a parking space around it, because that makes no sense, or either there was a parking space and someone decided to grow a tree in there and just left it as it was there, and neither of those two things make any sense. So I concluded they must have happened at exactly the same moment, because, if neither could happen before... So, like, what came first, the chicken or the egg? They both hatched at the exact same moment. And maybe that's going to blow people's minds, or maybe it's not. But I don't know what I'm going to do, actually. I'm going to go back to my main house. I'm going to grab some gravel, because I have no doubt I have a chest full of it, and I'm going to grab some string, because I really want to do this thing. So, yeah, basically... one other thing that I was also thinking was like I actually went to watch the Book of Mormon, which is like it's kind of like religious parody. It's by the South Park people, and one really interesting thing is like everyone's like expecting it to be like super mocking of religion or whatever, but it's actually like super. Even though it's, it mocks it at the same time, it's very pro-religion, and it's really funny how like you can mock something, and like because the Church of Mormonism, or the Church of Latter-day Saints, or whatever it's called, actually bought advertisements for the thing, because that's how like effective it was. They wanted people to then like kind of their thing, and isn't that like crazy how you can both mock something and be very encouraging of something at the same time? Like I was trying to think about, maybe it's like saying, oh, your hair's so bad that it's it goes round the spectrum and it's attractive again. So you're saying it's awful, but then you're saying it's good and that you like it. And just the concept to me was just so weird, and I couldn't properly work it out, but I thought it was pretty cool at the same time. Also, I think we have a bunch of paper in here. We do have a bunch of paper. Let's take this with us, because it's not going to do any good in there. And also, let's take the sugarcane. Let's turn that into paper, and let's get some emeralds for it, because I really want to start like a proper emerald stack, because I want to make some emerald blocks or something. Like, it's just one of those blocks I don't have access to right now. Maybe it's just because I don't have it, but I just really feel like maybe if I did, maybe I could do something cool. So, yeah, let's quickly dump off our inventory in this chest here. So we need to get rid of that. We need to get rid of those. The single oak sapling, the dirt can probably go in this chest. And now let's find some gravel. So there's always going to be... Oh, there's 45 gravel. Let's find another stack of gravel. Oh, actually some more stone. That's useful. Gravel. There's actually not so much gravel in here. You'd figure... there's just... Oh, there we go. Stack of gravel. And a stack and a bit of gravel, in fact. So I'll take all the gravel with me. I'll put some dirt in here, which is... kind of where it's meant to be. And let's put one more thing on our wall of things that we shouldn't, or like, the wall of like amazing things. It's gonna be oh, wait, can you not put Bolo Enchanting in the... Okay, let's try this one again. Let's hope that we actually have this highlighted. Because if you look, it's not properly highlighted most of the time. Wait, there you go. For some reason, there we go. Okay, so we need to, at the very bottom of the block here, wait, why is it not letting me... There we go. I was really scared I'd waste the bozo enchanting I just spent my finger on. So yeah, we've got 3 items now in my little item frame of Doom, Doom, not Doom. We've got the 4 bits of tools. We've got 3 cool things. I don't know what this 4th slot's going to be. I'm considering either a name tag or maybe a piece of chain armor. And then up there, I might also add 4 more item frames for each piece of armor. Because I feel like this is my wall of, like, accomplishments almost. Like, I found a music disc finally, like, by killing creepers. I got an emerald, which meant I had to start like, a village farm, which I couldn't have naturally done. It's just, like, I don't know, my wall of accomplishments, and that's pretty cool in my opinion. But yeah, now what we need to do is we need to take these paper and we need to get some more string because we're running out of that too. Because we probably have, oh yeah, we definitely have 32 string here and 43 there. I don't know why they're in 2 separate stacks. You'd figure it'd be like 64 and something else. But I'm not going to make the rules. I'm just going to play with them. And now what we can do is, you know, let's just use this on ourselves. There we go. That was a nice little bonus, wasn't it? And what we can actually do is we can make that little bridge there because that's something that I think will be fun. So, yeah, I'm really enjoying, like, making this NPC village, because this is something I definitely recommend, like, you try if you have, like, a long-standing survival world, like me. It's just one of those parts of the world I really think should be a thing. Like, I love how many different parts of my world I have now. Like, I have the center here, which has loads of buildings. I've got the other side of my world, which is where my insane mine, my insane sugarcane farm, like, I guess the almost insane carrot farm, etc. That's what that sort of stuff is. And I kind of like that I'm just going to slowly fill in the Minecraft map. There's just something kind of beautiful about it. Or maybe, like, the opposite of beautiful. It's kind of like I'm destroying the environment at the same time. Because if you watched my Seed Sunday yesterday, basically, I went through the seed, and you can see where there used to be forests everywhere, and it's something that I realize every now and then. And it's like just how much I've deforested the world, because I don't even really think about it that often. But I just don't, I don't replant trees, because I like to kind of see the world be more and more deforested, and it's just like, soon there just won't be forests left. I mean, it just isn't going to be a thing. And I thought that was kind of cool, and kind of hot at the same time. So yeah, what we do now is we're going to finish the floating gravel pathway, because this is going to, you know, join the 2 villages together. I mean, there's still a lot of distance there's to go, but if you look from here, on the map, this is about halfway there after this crossing, and this is the big kind of annoying gap. And it also means that from underneath and from the side, we're going to have a really cool view. But yeah, pro tip for life, by the way, if you want to make a bridge over something and you want to confuse people with how it's made, use string and use gravel, because this isn't something I actually considered doing till this Let's Play. I was like, actually, that's a pretty fun way to do that. So I'm actually getting into the groove things now. It's just, you know, switch to the thumb, place it down, switch to the other one. It seems like you can actually do this pretty easily, which is pretty good. Also, sorry for the background noises. And that's always a great thing right there. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. I think if in general, like, project and survival are a really fun thing. Minecraft, like, whenever people say they're bored of Minecraft, what I have to say to them is, like, there's always something else to do in Minecraft. There's, you know, like, the thing about Minecraft is the reason people get addicted is because they want to do their thing or whatever. But I'm not sure people realize that that's why they are. Like, I think people just think that it is, you know, a game that's addictive because it's addictive, and then it really does take, like, some... Wait, can we just place that? There we go. It really does take, like, realizing that yeah, there's a lot of really amazingly fun projects, and always do one of them. Like, whether it's create an NPC village from scratch, like I've been doing recently, there's always something still in survival, and the fact that I've been doing this for 225 episodes kind of proves that, in my opinion. Also, like, a lot of people, like, whenever a new Let's Play, whenever a new update comes out, people always request that I do, like, you know, a Let's Play on it, and it's always something I consider every now and then. But I don't know, like, I really love this world. This is a world which is kind of, like, you know, it's a world that, you know, still works in the new updates. Like, I can't get horses, which is something I'm kind of disappointed about, although I'm going to actually, I believe there is a patch of my desert, which is technically a plains biome, so I'm going to give that a try. I'm going to place some, like, grass down there, and I'm going to see if that makes everything magical or not. Also, this took a surprising amount of, string. I wouldn't have figured it took, like, an almost entire stack. But as you can see, we're getting quite close to nighttime. It's getting quite loud in my house, as you can probably tell from the background noises there. We have 47 more gravel, 12 more string. Let's see if we can just finish this little gap right here. Oh, how much? Can we do it? Can we do it? Okay, there we go. Wait, no, there we go. And now if we look over from the side, if you if you get far enough away that you can't see the string, it looks like I genuinely just have a floating gravel bridge. And I think that'd be the sort, like, you know, I might even, like, break it a few times, like, a few blocks, because if this was actually floating gravel, if I broke this block, it wouldn't let me. But as you can see, I break it, and it is going to let me. So, yeah, that's something I want to blow some people's minds with. So, if you see a later episode, and I'm like, whoa, look at this, then you can be like, I'm one of the people who knows what's going on there. So, I hope you... Wait, actually, Should we place the torch there? Oh yeah, if we place the torch, we can have the gravel above the torch. I hope you did enjoy this episode of the Minecraft Xbox Updated Adventures Let's Play. If you did, please do like it and let me know. That sort of stuff's great. Share if you really liked it. Subscribe if you're new around here. I'm sure if you're watching this Let's Play, you've heard that a billion times before, so I'll give you a brand new, fresh off-the-cuff outro. Thank you. Wait, that's my old one. You are welcome. What's a better way of thank you? You know, I'll just say, you watched the video. That was a good decision, I hope, and I hope that you do it again sometime. Farewell. Yeah, changing the words is doesn't actually make a different outro. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.